Today's do-it-yourself wing it guy project. I've got a 52-degree tailor-made Tour Performance wedge, part of my golf set, that has come off the shaft. I'm not ready to retire that club and replace it yet at this point, so my goal is to restore this club and make it like new again. The shaft itself is a True Temper tailor-made wedge flex dynamic golf product. Nothing wrong with that shaft, so we're going to keep the same shaft. Turns out I've got some leftover JB Weld from another project. I'm going to try to use that to see if that'll secure the head back onto the shaft. It's the JB Weld Black that's the plastic bonder, but in the fine print it does say that it'll work with metals as well, so I think we're going to be okay. And while I'm at it, let's put a new grip on this club and make it like new again. All right, let's see if we can make this work. Two colors, black and white. I think it sets up fairly quickly once we get it together, so I gotta kind of keep moving along. I'm just gonna shove some of that stuff down in the hosel. Get it all the way down in there. So that's that. And then we have the shaft. I'll just put some on the end of the shaft here, I guess. So that should be plenty, I believe. And so I'm just going to shove that right on there and twist it around. See if I can get it to go all the way down in there. All right, so we've got the head of the club onto the shaft at this point. The instructions on the JB Weld say that it'll set in about 15 minutes. And I've probably had it on here for 5 minutes or so already. Just kind of applying a little pressure to it to keep it secure on there while it's going through its set time. And so what I think we'll do next is let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow I'll actually maybe hit a couple golf balls with it and make sure the head's not going to fly back off again before we go to the trouble to put a new grip on the club. So we'll check back in tomorrow. So the head of the club seems to be secure on the shaft. Give it a little golf shot test this morning. So let's go ahead and move forward with putting a new grip on this club and finish up the golf club repair. So my basic approach for putting a new grip on this club, I'm going to use a razor blade. You can use box cutters, whatever you got, to cut off the old grip, and I'll also use that to scrape off any residual tape that's left on the shaft from the old grip. And other supplies I need are basically some two-sided tape that we'll put back on the shaft for the new grip itself, and then some regripping solvent. I like to keep it all in this here tub, plastic tub, just to catch solvent, and so I don't make too big of a mess. And I do prefer to use the solvent with like a spray bottle, so I can like spray it down inside the grip and spray it all over the two-sided tape. So shouldn't take long. Let's get this done. All right, first things first, let's get this old grip off of here. So that old grip is off there now. You can see there's still some tape left. Okay, that looks pretty good. A little sticky stuff on there still, but not enough to hurt anything. So now, next step is let's get some new tape on this shaft. Okay, so I kind of got, there's like a little seam down the middle there. So I just want to make sure that it's in the center. I just like to kind of press it down around the circumference of the shaft. There, so you got that paper backing that goes over there. Get that back enough to finish overlapping this tape. And then once that's all in place, we can peel this paper right off. And there's two pieces. And now I have the grip that's going to go over this tape. And now we just put solvent on there so it slides around. Solvent gives you some time to move it and adjust it. I like the spray ball because you can spray it in there. I'll like put my finger over the hole. I can hear it going down in there. And I'm going to put my finger over this end and do this kind of a little deal. Just kind of make sure we get solvent all over up inside that. Set that out of the way for a second. Is I'm going to put spray right on this here tape. Okay, so now we got plenty of solvent. Let's go ahead and slide this little guy right over the end. You know, it goes on pretty easy. You can twist it, whatever you need to do to get it to slide down the shaft. And you don't want it to bulge on the end, so make sure you stop when it feels like you're flush with the end of the shaft. Okay, so that feels like I got it all the way on there. I think we pretty much have the finished product. You saw that I got this grip slid on there and rotated it till I was happy with the alignment between the grip and the face of the club. you have a fair amount of time to move that around until you're happy before it starts to dry. So all said and done, I'd say that this was a successful project. We used the JB Weld that we had laying around the garage to glue the head onto the shaft, and we got a new grip on this thing, and so we've got a club that's almost like new again. So it's been repaired. We're gonna get a couple more seasons out of this thing, and so basically we winged it and we got it done. I think it worked. If you like the channel, like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Take care.